Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. So if you watched the video I put out earlier, I showed you guys basically how I've built my workbench to specifically function around about my team, and I suggest that you guys do the same, okay? So I also showed you that I'm currently like rank 1 on the leaderboard. Whether I'll stay there or not, I don't know, because it has got a little bit more competitive, so maybe this merger of the battle zones has made a bit of difference here. But I want to kind of show you it all coming together. Like I explained in the last video why I built my workbench to be the way that it is, and in this one I want to kind of show you it coming together so that you can see that these things pay off with regards to getting higher scores, right? So I showed you already that every single piece of my workbench is built to function cohesively with the teams that I have set up, okay? And I suggest that you take the time to find the things that will give multiple people within your teams multiple boosts over and above the simple stat boosts. Now if you've not watched that video, I do suggest at the end of this you go and watch it, because it's really going to help you understanding a little bit more how to squeeze more points out of your team, okay? So 3 teams are all set up, they all tie in with the workbench that I've got. Let's see if I can get close to or beat my current top score, right? Now the only thing that might stop it happening this first time is there is definitely some kind of bug that wipes out your super gauge. You might be able to see it better. Sometimes using your EX skill stops it happening. It doesn't always though, right? So I'm going to pop my EX skill now. Wait, Viper's dropped back. I'm going to start my auto. So on my first run of this, I like to use my Evil Ryu. There, did you see that? Did you see that? My EX skill just kind of, or not my EX skill, my super gauge just stopped. I don't really know why it happened. There was no reason for it to happen. But it doesn't happen all the time. It's quite strange. So go again. If you didn't notice, go back and watch and you'll notice that Vergil never took his attack and it just kind of reset, which is weird because it costs you a lot of points when that happens. So again, I'm going to pop. We'll wait a few seconds and then we'll go. So just keep an eye on Vergil in case it happens again. It didn't happen that time, so now I'm switching to my Fashion Blanca. So that's it. Don't need to do anything else in this run. Just going to let it run, and hopefully we score between 45 to 50, or sorry, 450 to 500 million on this one, okay? Because that'll let me know that I'm going to at least get up close towards my top score. So I got over that, okay? So that was because I'm getting various different things like true damage, like crit, and all that type of stuff. It's all coming from those kind of subsections of the core, okay? So here I'm going to get boosted on 2 out of the 3 cores, so you should see big damage coming from the likes of my Guile and from my Monster Hunter Ken. So we're going to go into this one, same strategy as before. Make sure I'm waiting to the right point. For me, it is just after Viper does her ground strike, right? So it's coming up in just a minute. I'll pop my EX skill now. There's Viper gone. Now we'll go, right? So this is it. No more touching anything. Just going to let this one run through right to the end. And we'll see what kind of numbers we get from this. Say if this goes up towards 40, 45, or 400, 450, then it's kind of on par with what I got when I set the top score. Or maybe just shy of it, So we'll be looking for a little bit of good numbers coming from here. So with this one, again, we've got the Gen at the back. He's going to do our combo 1, which is going to be boosted. And then we've got Vega, who is going to do our combo 3, which is going to be boosted. They are both agility units, so they're going to be boosted there as well from the agility core. And they're both, one's a master, one's an inferno. They're also going to see more boosts coming from that as well. So theoretically, they should do big damage. However, this team doesn't do quite the same numbers as the other teams, but I feel like that's probably down to things like maybe not having the gear fully leveled. There's a few reasons it could be happening, okay? But we'll go in and do it just now and see what the kind of final score is going to be like on this one, right? So again, bring that one up to there. I'm just going to wait. again, when the time is right, I will pop my EX skill. So Viper's going to strike the ground in just a minute, so I'll pop the EX skill now. Then I will go there. So that's it, going off. Not going to touch anything. We'll just see how this one lines up. If this is about 300 million, maybe 3.5, something like that, it'll be up there towards the kind of top score that I had. So we'll see where we end up, right? We'll see where we end up. So I think it's maybe going to do over the 300. Someone's died, it was Vega. So it's done over the 300, it's 316, 37. Maybe it'll be my top score. Maybe, possibility. See how this one ends up. Did I equal or beat my top score? I did, set a new record. So 1.192869, just say 1.93 billion, say, right? So, while I know I've got strong units, right, I've run those exact teams for the exact duration of this event, right? And the key for the scores to really ramp up is not simply focusing on the flat stat boosts. A lot of people are focusing on these, right, and neglecting these. If you use these to your advantage, you will really see a massive uplift in your scores, okay? So again, guys, if you go back and watch that video, I've gone over it in a lot more detail. Just take the time to find the cores that are going to benefit you from a stat perspective, but they're also going to benefit you from those kind of sub-boost perspectives as well, because they can make an astronomical difference to the scores that you're putting out. You know, they can make an absolutely astronomical difference to it, okay? So I'm going to do one more. I'll probably end the video while I'm doing it, because I just want to see if that weird thing happens again, where it just kind of kills your combo dead, because it's definitely a bug of some kind. Just don't know what it is. So again, watch the bottom. We're going to launch that now. So let's just see if Vergil gets his attack off. So you're looking for a tick next to Vergil. It didn't happen. Did you see it? Did you see it? There was no tick next to Vergil, which essentially wipes out one of your super attacks and it stops you getting a high score. So when you're doing your attacks, keep an eye on that. Because honestly, on your first fight, if that happens to you, just reset. Because it's not worth it. If you lose that one attack, it is going to make a difference to the amount of points that you put out. So just keep an eye on it. And if you're not doing that attack, then just reset, start again, and make sure you're getting as many points as possible from this. Now I'm just going to do a little experiment here, and I want to see if I let Evil Ryu attack twice, if I will actually get more points, right? So I cock that one up, do it one more time. I can't let Evil Ryu attack 3 times, because if I do that, I'm not going to get more points. But if I let him attack twice, and we build up his stacks, everyone should be a little bit stronger, and maybe Blanca will do a little bit more damage. So we'll pop that now, wait a few seconds, and then we'll start our combo. So again, looking for Vergil to do his super attack. Vergil never done his super attack again. Now I don't know if I'm missing something. Maybe when I watch the video back, I'll see that, oh, he's been interrupted or something. But I'm not seeing it myself, because I'm a bit too focused on doing the move. But if that's the case, then there's a really short window in timing of when you can maximise this. But I think what we'll do this time is I'll do the super just before she does her super attack, and just to make sure he's popping it off, which he did. Again, so there's something happening there. I don't know if you guys seen it. It happened again where he got interrupted, or something happened to kind of break the chain. But just keep an eye on that, because it's definitely affecting the timing. And for some reason, for me anyway, it's only Team 1 that seem to be affected by it. So I don't really know why it would be an interrupt thing. But it can really mess up your scores like you just seen there. So anyway guys, let me know if you've been able to like tailor your workbench to get really good scores. Are you finding it difficult to find combinations that work well for you? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm not expecting you to be able to just copy my teams. That's not what this video is about, because I've got a lot of strong units, I know that, and it's not obviously going to be possible for everyone to copy the teams that I'm putting out. So I don't want anyone to get confused and think I'm saying, here guys, just do this, because, you know, it's not that simple. Not everyone can just do this, right? So there we go. Let's see. Final run, if I can equal that score, if there's any point in me doing Evil Ryu twice, or if he's a one-time thing. Nah, he's a one-time thing. Evil Ryu can only be used once for me to kind of squeeze out more points. But anyway guys, that's kind of putting the workbench together, it in action, it really pushing your scores. Hopefully I'll be able to hang on to this. Who knows? I'm not going to use any more tickets because, you know what, I'm not going to spend for Vergil, so I'm just going to save them for the next unit, who will either be Goken or it will be Blue Akuma. Forgot his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Can't remember his name right now. What is it? No, I forgot his name. Someone in the comments can laugh at me. I forgot the name of Demon Akuma, whatever his name is. But anyway, I've been Hayzink. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you think this is a flex, it's not. I'm just trying to show the previous video in action in this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.